UFC 299 is this weekend. Hell yeah, dude. We finally got a sweet card after last week's dumpster fire of a card. That main event and co-main event were terrible, but this card is fucking spectacular, dude. Sean O'Malley, Chito Vera in the main event. Can Chito Vera beat Sean O'Malley and win a title? I don't know if that's going to happen. If you watch the tape from the last time these two guys fought, Sean O'Malley controlled the distance with those leg kicks. He did a really good job with the body kicks and the calf kicks. Sean O'Malley was definitely winning the exchanges on the feet. Chito started to figure him out a little later in the fight as long as it lasted, but was that because Sean O'Malley couldn't move as well because of that perennial nerve and him getting that drop foot? I think that's exactly what happened. So let's talk about what these guys do well and what they don't do well so we can figure out, does Chito have a chance to win this fight? And is Sean O'Malley running a little hot? Maybe a little hotter than he could potentially be. Chito Vera likes to win fights where he figures people out as the fight goes on. He doesn't have any great wins, like spectacular wins, unless they're against really old guys. His cool, sweet highlight reel knockouts were against Dominic Cruz and Frankie Edgar, two geriatric UFC fighters, man. Those guys are old as shit. They're slow. They're not very good, especially at this point in their career when Chito fought them. When he fights a guy like Sean O'Malley, and Sean O'Malley, the older he gets, the bigger and stronger he's getting too. That weight cut is definitely getting harder and harder for him, but I don't think that really matters. Chito Vera, in order to win this fight, is he can't overextend himself. Chito is very defensive-minded. He wants to kind of let the guys throw, and him kind of use his defense to figure out reads and then capitalize, blitz, and land big shots. Sean O'Malley, on the other hand, he's not going to get Aljamain Sterling, who I think was a little insecure going into that fight. He got a little frustrated in that first round because he couldn't get a hold of Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley had some of the best footwork in the UFC. He was circling, he was jogging, he was jiving, and Aljo just couldn't get a hold of him. So he kind of blitzed in that second round, and that's when Sean O'Malley dropped back and bam, blasted him with that right hand, and the rest is history. Chito Vera is definitely not an insecure guy. He's not going to let Sean O'Malley dictate him overextending himself. So Sean O'Malley's probably going to have to win a point fight in order to get a decision in this championship fight. And I think it's probably going to go into the 4th and 5th rounds. I don't see an early stoppage on any side. Chito is very durable. He's never been finished in his entire career in the UFC, and I don't think that's going to change. But Sean O'Malley has dynamite in that right hand, but he really looks for guys to overextend themselves, get lazy, put their hands down, and Chito Vera doesn't fight like that. He's going to have a high guard, he's going to walk forward and kind of figure out Sean O'Malley. He's going to wait for his opportunities too. So both of these guys are kind of counter strikers, so something's going to have to give in this fight, and Sean O'Malley's going to have to do what he did in that first fight, is really beat up Chito's legs, because I don't think he's going to be able to land that one hitter quitter punch and just kind of put Chito out. So he's going to have to chip away. Body kicks, teep kicks, calf kicks, thigh kicks. That's how Sean O'Malley wins this fight. And that's what I think he's going to do. I think Sean O'Malley wins this fight, but everyone's saying that Chito's going to get smoked in the first round or second round, similar to what happened to Aljamain Sterling. I don't think that's going to happen. Chito's not that kind of fighter. He doesn't really leave himself overextended and with his hands low and get caught rushing in like Aljo did and get clipped. That's never really happened in his entire career, and I don't expect that to change. And his boxing coach, Jason Perillo, is one of the best. So his guard is exceptional. Chito is exceptionally good at not getting cracked with big punches. So that's one thing Sean O'Malley can't do. Say he clips him and hurts him, he can't blow his load in the first and second round and kind of go guns blazing, because then he's going to get tired going into the championship rounds. And that's when Chito could potentially take over the fight. One advantage I saw with Chito was obviously in the ground game. Obviously, Sean's foot was a little hurt, so I don't know if he's going to be better in that bottom position. But man, Chito was easily able to land those crushing elbows and put Sean O'Malley's lights out, man. Those elbows were devastating. So I think Chito Vera should use the clinch a little bit and maybe kind of utilize his grappling more than he has in past fights. I just watched Corey Sandhagen's podcast, and he was saying that none of these guys want to grapple at all whatsoever. And I agree with that. But Sean is definitely not going to shoot for takedowns. But I think Chito, it would behoove him to try to attempt some takedowns and kind of get that blood piling up in Sean's arms a little bit. You want to tire him out, especially early in the fight when Sean O'Malley is so dangerous, man. The first and second round, Sean's super dangerous. So working that clinch, I know it's hard to clinch guys that are taller than you, but that could open up a single leg or a double leg to get a takedown. And if you could take Sean O'Malley down, you can work your ground game a little bit and maybe steal a round or two with you being in top position. So who do I ultimately think wins this fight? I'm not going all in with Sean O'Malley. I wouldn't be betting this fight unless you want to bet it to go to a decision. But I think O'Malley is just a little bit too dynamic of an athlete and a striker for Chito Vera. Chito Vera is very good. He's very durable, but he's not as explosive as Sean O'Malley is. As the fight goes on, we could see Chito potentially take over, but Sean O'Malley would really have to go against his game plan. Sean is crazy and wild outside of the octagon, but in the octagon, he's super calculated. He knows exactly what he's doing. You haven't really seen Sean, except for maybe that Peter Yan fight where he got a little bit tired, but that was an absolute dogfight and a war. So I'm going with Sean O'Malley to win this fight. Who do you think is going to win this fight? You think Chito has a chance to steal this fight from Sean O'Malley? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video and my content, please subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate you guys. We're pushing towards 5,000 subs, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys, and enjoy the fights. They're going to be fucking sweet. Peace.